I'm not trying to knock anyone's hustles because I truly want us all to win. But that lady who was branding herself as a traveling lash tech and performing lash services out of her car, that's actually illegal. Again, I'm not trying to knock anyone's hustles, I get it. But I just want to share some advice as a business development consultant, because even if this video doesn't reach her directly, it may reach someone else who's been thinking about doing the exact same thing. Now, aside from the government sector, my firm represents clients across many industries, including cosmetology. So I've seen firsthand on how little mistakes could turn into big legal problems if you're not careful. But before I go any further, let me first address how this is illegal. Most state laws, including Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, and Georgia, requires lash services to be performed inside of a licensed or state-approved mobile salon. Your personal car is not a licensed facility. For example, in Maryland, under COMAR 09.22.2.1, I'll put it on the screen, it states that all cosmetology services must be performed in a licensed or approved location. Even if you have a license to perform lash services, you still have to perform them in an approved environment. A license means you're allowed to do the service. It doesn't mean you're allowed to do it wherever you want. Let me break this down even further. Think about traveling nurses. They're licensed, right? But they don't perform medical procedures in their personal cars or random hotel rooms. They work inside of licensed hospitals, clinics, or approved healthcare facilities that meet strict safety requirements. It's the same thing here. A traveling lash tech still has to perform services inside of licensed and regulated spaces. And to quickly touch on the consent forms that she has people sign, unfortunately, that will hold no weight in a court of law if a customer was to file a lawsuit for any wrongdoing, because again, she's operating illegally. And here's where it gets even deeper. If you're operating illegally as an LLC, which a lot of cosmetologists form, you risk something called piercing the corporate veil, meaning that liability protection that you gain from having a legal entity will no longer protect you. This is why when you're operating a business or giving business advice, it's important to understand risk management and legal compliance, because like I always tell my clients, ignorance is not bliss. It can actually land you in jail. Y'all gotta be careful out here. That's all. Again, I'm not trying to knock anyone's hustles. I'm just trying to give advice. That's it.